Hey, it's Hazel. In this video, I wanted to recap my birthday weekend. I was lucky enough to do 3 really amazing things. I went to WonderCon in Anaheim. I got to meet Krysten Ritter, who plays Jessica Jones, as well as go to a 10th anniversary concert from one of my favorite artists. So if you want to hear about how all of those experiences were, as well as see a little WonderCon haul, then just keep watching. So I want to say that this is my 5th or 6th year in a row going to WonderCon. It's always a lot of fun. The cosplays are incredible to see, as well as the vendors. The art is so beautiful, and I end up spending a decent amount of money. I will pop up some of my favorite cosplays. There was a lot of superheroes as well as villains, a whole cosplay group of Bob's Burgers characters, as well as the Haunted Mansion Hitchhikers, a hilarious Courage the Cowardly Dog and Muriel cosplay. And my personal favorite was Dorothy and Glinda from the OG Wizard of Oz, and it was perfect because I was wearing my Wicked fit with my little Dorothy Loungefly backpack. WonderCon is known for having a lot of really amazing panels, but I honestly never end up going to any of them because I would much rather spend my time just walking the exhibit halls and seeing all of the individual artists and the works that they've created. I did get to see one of my favorite artists that I've seen a couple of times and own a few pieces from, 𝓕𝓸𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓀. He actually drew a caricature portrait of my boyfriend and I'm totally obsessed with it. Now I'm gonna do just a quick little haul of all the things that I bought at WonderCon. I will put all of the links to the artists' pages in the description. First up, I have this little opal crystal cat. I have it sitting on top of my cat Pung Pung's urn. I thought that it would be really nice to honor her with this little sleeping crystal. It's truly incredible what people create. I thought that nobody had even watched Tangled the series, and my brother and I binged it in 2020 and loved it. And this is a sticker of one of my favorite characters, Varian. I love the style too. It looks very over the garden wall. If you know, you know. It's hard with stickers too because like that is so nice that I don't want to actually stick it on anything. I do have a little bit of an obsession with Kate Bishop. I haven't read any of her comics, but I love Hailee Steinfeld. So when she played her in the Disney Plus series, I really loved the way that her character looked. And I just thought she looked so badass here. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'm just like, abs for days. That's like the dream bod. This one actually comes with its own little paper frame, so I can just pop this little piece out and put it on my desk. But how sick is this? I am also a huge Sleepy Hollow fan, if you know me. The Headless Horseman is vibes, and I have a Sleepy Hollow tarot deck, and I want to get a Sleepy Hollow tattoo, and I want to go visit, and it's just a thing. My Halloween obsessed heart loves the Headless Horseman, so this is so sick. So you already saw the picture of me and my boyfriend with the caricature, but here it is again. I swear it looks just like us, and he got even the outfits that we were wearing down perfectly. I also love 𝓕𝓸𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓀's Instagram. His comic strips are hilarious and they're always very timely. Whenever a world event happens or something political goes on, he puts a new piece of art out really fast, and I respect that. This is another print that I had to get. I walked by it twice and was like, you know what? I don't have enough Everything Everywhere All at Once stuff in my life, and I really love that movie, so this is incredible. This is such a look. I want to wear this look. I want to do my hair like that and everything. And it just makes me want to sing the song, Sucked into a Bagel. If you know, you know. I have been following this artist for a long time, and they do a couple of prints in this style, but this is the one that kept calling to me. It is a sheet music print of a composer's most popular works. Isn't that so cute? And with the Batman and Wednesday, it's so cute, and Beetlejuice, I'm obsessed. This is the first thing I bought, and I was so freaking pumped about it because if you saw Agatha All Along, you know how iconic this shit was. So I was so excited when I saw this. Isn't this incredible? And it says Maiden Mother Crone on it, which is just like perfect. I want to hang this in my room because if you can't already tell, My room is very witchy, and it's becoming witchier as the days go on. I can't help it. And honestly, watching this show last year kind of catapulted me more into taking witchcraft seriously. I really love that I can put this on my wall and look at it and just remember one of the many pieces of pop culture that inspired my love of all things magic and spooky. This one is a bit of a big haul in itself because this artist had mystery bags. So in here is a bunch of awesome stuff that I'll show you right now. I bought some stickers from this lady when I went to WonderCon last year, and her work is incredible. This is the one that I bought that wasn't in the mystery bag because I just needed it. Look at the spooky house of my dreams. Isn't that just incredible? And like so homey, like it looks so comfortable. And I love the colors, they're so vivid. Oh, and there's a little ghost coming out of the freaking fireplace. That is so cute. First thing in the mystery bag is this cute little floral hot air balloon. Isn't that amazing? This one is so cute. Little bread bakery. Here is another little mini print. This one's a cute little taqueria. Oh my gosh. This is a sticker sheet. When I purchased from her last year, I got a Harry Potter sticker sheet that was really incredible. There's two more small prints. This one's tea and boba, juice bar, and coffee. I love this one. I have a little coffee bar in my kitchen, so honestly, all of these prints are going in my kitchen. Why not? That's the perfect place for them. Little fruit stand house. And then it also came with some high quality individual stickers. The Painted Ladies in San Francisco, which I love, so cute. Floral bouquet. A sticker of that bakery print that I also got. And lastly, this tiny little plant shop, and it's like a little holographic sticker. So cute. So that was all from the same shop, and I will link her below. Her art is incredible, and everything is just so colorful and pastel and aesthetically pleasing. And the very last thing from this haul is this Morticia and Gomez print. Don't they look so cute? They're just on a little lovely stroll with the dead plants and it's a graveyard, straight up. Oh, and the smoke from his cigar is a little heart. That is so cute. So that was everything that I got at WonderCon. I can't believe the talent there, and I always just have so much fun when I go. So now I wanted to talk about meeting Krysten Ritter. This was really exciting for me because I've been a huge fan of hers for as long as I can remember. Not only is she a super talented actress, I loved her as Jessica Jones in the Jessica Jones series, as well as the movie Night Books. She plays this fabulous witch who terrorizes these kids that she kidnaps. It's really good. She's also an incredible author. She came out with a book called Bonfire in 2017, and I was so obsessed with it I just couldn't put it down. It's a murder mystery thriller, and ever since I read it, I wanted to read a sequel or anything else from her, and she has not released any other books until now. Her new book is out right now, and she was doing a book release meet and greet and signing at Barnes & Noble at the Grove. I went with my brother and my boyfriend, and it was the most incredible experience. I had some time to talk to her by myself before they came up and we all took a picture together, and she was so sweet. I told her that this is what I wanted to do to celebrate my birthday, and she asked how old I was and told me a cute story about how old her son thinks she is. Spoiler alert, 21 has never looked so good. And she was just really genuinely kind, and she signed my Bonfire book as well as my new retreat book, and I'm so excited to read it, and it was just such a pleasure to meet her. I will post up the pictures we all took together, as well as a really cute candid of me talking to her and her laughing and sticking her tongue out, and I love it because that's what I do when I'm genuinely having a good time. It was really a wholesome encounter. There was something else that I did that day, and that was to go see the Snow White movie. I know that it is a very controversial topic right now, and I just wanted to give a little mini review if you were curious as to my thoughts. I already heard a lot of the criticisms, and overall I actually enjoyed it. I know that that's a crazy take, but I figured I would because I just wasn't going into it in a state of wanting to judge it. Is it different from the original? Absolutely, but did I enjoy it for what it was? Yes. I liked most of the music. I wish that they had brought in some of the originals, even if they were to have her do her own version of them. And visually, it was pretty stunning. I liked the look of the village as well as the cottage in the woods. I honestly had a good time. I would probably watch it again, but I think if you're going into it not holding that it has to be the Snow White that you already know, then it really wasn't bad. I do wish, like a lot of other people, that they could just rename these movies and make her her own princess instead of trying to replicate the success of the original animated classic. But what can you do? I thought that was a cute thing for us to do at the Grove after meeting Krysten Ritter. So lastly, I wanted to talk about a concert that I had a lot of fun at. There's an artist named Shaky Graves, which isn't that a badass fucking name. I first heard about him because I really love doing yoga videos from YouTube, specifically Yoga with Adriene. My brother Matthias actually introduced me to her videos, and at the beginning of all of her videos is this really amazing folk acoustic guitar riff, and that is an excerpt from the beginning of The House of Winston, which is a song by Shaky Graves. So that's how I first heard about him, and honestly his music's incredible. His very first debut album, And the War Came out in 2015. So this is the 10-year anniversary.
We're doing a unique tour here. It's the 10-year anniversary of a record that came out 150,000 years ago. It's called And the War Came.
And he was performing at the Bellwether, which is one of my favorite venues in LA. The venue's just beautiful. Apparently Prince used to own it. It's gone through different remodels of being a restaurant and a club, and now it is just this gorgeous neon oasis in the middle of an area of downtown where you're separated from the skyscrapers and the hustle and bustle, but you get a beautiful view from their patio of all of the buildings with the night sky. And it's a pretty small, intimate venue. The first time I ever went there was shortly after they had reopened under this name, and I got to see 𝓕𝓸𝓵, which was really exciting for me. I've seen her a few times, but to see her at such a small venue with a small crowd, because nobody really knew about the Bellwether yet, was really amazing. And same thing with Shaky Graves. I know that he is able to sell out really large stadiums and arenas, and for him to perform at the Bellwether, I knew it was going to be a really intimate night of appreciating his music. And so me, my brother, and my boyfriend got tickets a while ago, and I just had so much fun. His music is so electrifying. You really just want to head bob and stomp your feet and dance around, and it's just really good vibes.
Well, you and I both know house is home. You and I both know that the ghost is me. Used to kiss me in your bed sheets, just rattling your chains. Well, back then, baby, it didn't seem so strange. on it goes. That sweet hello, that might be stolen. Let's take a chance and roll the bones. Oh, crash your car, burn down your home. Yeah, sell your belongings, all your clever drawings. Try to make $1 from the grave.
He also had some really sick merch. I managed to get 2 things from his merch. This is a really nice bandana. I've been using it as a bit of an altar cloth to put tarot cards on and do some readings on my Instagram, so if you're interested in that, check me out at Hazel Hallowell. The other thing I got from his merch was a magic 8-ball, and unfortunately I don't have it with me. I left it at my brother's house, but the phrases are hilarious. I don't know how he comes up with these things. That's the other thing about the show, is in between him singing these really like serious, heartfelt songs with his like deep, sultry voice, he was just cracking the most hilarious jokes. There was even a moment where he was telling a story about how somebody called him out for being the problematic person in a situation, and my brother jokingly said that it was me, and I was like, bitch, what are you talking about? And at the exact same time, Shaky Graves was like, so I told them, bitch, you better leave me alone. And it was just really funny, the synchronicity of it all. So I had a really good time. I wish I could relive that night, and overall, it was a really incredible weekend. I can't believe how blessed I am. I've really been feeling so grateful for my life and for my loved ones and for the opportunities that have presented themselves to me, and I really feel like the entire month of March was such a celebration. I just feel like I really entered this new chapter of my life with a really full, open heart. So thank you so much for letting me share how my birthday weekend was. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you want to check out any of the links to the incredible WonderCon artists that I mentioned, or a link to get Kristen Ritter's new book, as well as all of Shaky Graves' socials, I will link everything in the description. So please give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and let me know if you have any recommendations for videos moving forward. I'm kind of rejecting the idea of niching down because I just have so many interests and passions, and I love to be able to talk about this and then in the next video do my makeup, and then the next one talk about magic and spells, and I'm just really grateful to share all of my hobbies. I hope whenever your birthday is this year that you just feel really loved during it. So thanks again for watching. See you next time.